Part 10. But what Muslims could do in this scenario where our daughters and sons in the West are being victim to the westernization, globalization, industrialization, and the modern civilization, and it's all a victimization. Our daughters are not saved. Our sons could be saved by making them more professional and stronger, but our daughters are becoming victim. That is the question of the today. What we should and what the Muslim Ummah should do, what the present, you can say, challenge could be met with. Though, so you are well aware that I took start at the rise of Islamic and English civilization. English civilization took start in 7th century and 6th century around, and Muslims also took start in 6th century. And once you can say Muslim went all the world to conquer, and then the second you can say series taken start from the English civilization. And now in the present world, the survival of the fittest is going on. The Muslims are being crushed everywhere in the part of the world, and the English civilization, either in guise of Germans or Italians, or in, you can say, the Americans, or the English and the Irish and the Scottish and the Nethers, whosoever, wherever the mix-up is going on, that's the question of existence. So the fundamental question arises here in the matter of independence. What's independence and who is independent? At the individual level, Muslims are wherever in minority in the Western belts or in Western countries, they are not rightfully under the shades of or under the charms of the Islamic charms, Islamic simplicity, and the Islamic ways of living and leading the life. What Muslims should do here, how we can become independent. This all depends on how we can make the returning of our scientists and our, you can say, intellectuals and our residents that are present in the Western worlds. We would have to make some accommodations. We would have to some resources to be geared up, and we would have to raise the Muslim Ummah to realize that our Muslims generations are being deprived of their basic beliefs, and they are turning into atheism, and they are turning into such modes of love that is not justifying the moral standards of the any sense of the word as the religion dictates us. So, what Muslim Ummah should do in this regard? First is that they are to come out of the threats of the Western world. To come out of the threats of the Western world, we would have to make our own NATO. We would have to make our own independent uh, army. For example, like at NATO, if Muslim Ummah makes the army, wherever any country of the Muslim Ummah is under attack, all of the Muslim, you can say, Ummah's force in a unity would rescue and will give the deterrence and will take them off the clutches of the foreign influence, and particularly the attack that is coming on. And wherever you can say two Muslim countries are to collide each other, Muslim united forces should be there. So far, the future of the Muslim Ummah, a strong military are strong. Muslim Ummah's army is highly needed here. This is high time that Muslim Ummah, all the countries around 57 to 60, should sit together. Its top echelons, its tops stalwarts, tops brains of the Muslim Ummah should sit together, and they should make a budgeting, and they should go for the Muslim Ummah's army, that for the greater Islamic you can say supremacy across the world, either at the defense or at the deterrence, or at the world of intellectualism. We are to make the first and foremost defenses to be stronger.